My favorite person in this whole promotion was the guy who turned up the fake Ed Sheeran. Have you heard this story?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
So you know who completely fooled Eddie Hearn, and Eddie got him moved to the front row of the fight.
Shut up.
So he arrives, and we have a WhatsApp group. So the countdown show, which you were on, our American broadcast team were like, "Oh, great news, guys! Ed Sheeran's here," and immediately sent a photo of one of our team posing with this guy. Right?
Oh no!
And the context was, in Japan recently, the Rugby World Cup was on. Two of our colleagues went to a karaoke bar, as you do in Tokyo, and randomly in there with a Japanese pop artist was Ed Sheeran. And they had like a crazy night doing karaoke with Ed Sheeran. They absolutely loved it. They were like FaceTiming their kids. Unbelievable, right? So I knew he'd been in Japan. So I saw this photo and I was like, that is not Ed Sheeran, right? And immediately, a girl in our office, Arbessa, another British girl, was just like, that's not Ed Sheeran. And they were like, no, it is. We spoke to his manager, and like, weren't in the names, but like some quite senior people in our team who are responsible for putting people on the air. We're like, no, it is, guys. Don't worry, we've spoken to him. It's all good. I was like, it isn't. And then like the half an hour passed, and like the melee of fights started, right? So I go to the front row. I'm like, oh, Eddie, how we're looking at the timing, like working out when you guys are going to walk. And he's like, oh, mate, great news. Ed Sheeran's turned up, and I've moved. He had seats over here. I was like, Eddie, if it's the same guy, it's not Ed Sheeran. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I've just had this explain what had happened. He's like, no, I've spoken to his people. And he's like, no, don't worry, mate. Like, it is. We're going to get him here. I was like, okay, let's see when he turns up, right? So this guy walks over, and he's with two people who are just not the kind of people that would be chaperoning Ed Sheeran. They're like 21-year-old kids. Like, Ed Sheeran's not turning up with two younger friends at an event internationally, right?
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, would you like to meet Ed? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love to meet Ed. So I'm like, hey guys, nice to meet you. Eddie, Ed, my absolute honour to meet you, big fan. And he's just got this accent that just is not Ed Sheeran's accent. So I was just like, right, you're definitely not Ed Sheeran. So I sit down, and Eddie's going, mate, it is Ed Sheeran. And Frank, who works with Eddie, is going, mate, I don't know, like, who is it? And Frank's girlfriend, who sat there, is going, it's not Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
So Eddie's going, are you sure? Because if you want to kick him out, you might risk kicking out the actual Ed Sheeran. That would be really embarrassing. So I'm like, I look at him again, and the guy looks at me, he just goes, I was just like, he knows I know. Yeah. So I walked over, I was like, mate, I hear we've got a mutual friend. He goes, oh yeah, who's that? I said, John Gleasia, my old boss, he was in Japan, you went to karaoke. He was like, yeah. He came on backstage for my tour in Japan. I was like, no, it was at the karaoke bar, the rugby. And he just looked at me like, rugby, like what? I was like, right, mate, I'm aware you're not Ed Sheeran. And I'm aware that Justin Bieber's about to arrive, who is friends with the real Ed Sheeran. Yeah. So I politely recommend you exit quickly. And he just looks at me and he goes, all right, mate. And he just walked out. It was so funny. And they made that video, like the content creator. Is it Jordan Peters? Yeah. Like, unbelievable. Yeah.
Bro, so, I had just lost, and I'm walking with my team in the tunnel back to the locker room. I was doing my thing.
Wait, you had just what?
Lost via the ref's decision on the spot.
Fuck! I literally thought that was the moment.
Why'd you even have to say anything?
Because he needs to know he said. Well, I mean, he's getting there. He's at least subconsciously starting to tell him.
That's true.
You know.
You guys good?
Yeah. What happened?
All right, cool. So I was walking back to my locker room in the tunnel, and I look to my left, and I see this fucking dude looking at me. With this
Look
face.
at his nose. It's not the same nose.
With this face. And I'm in my mind, in my loser mind, I'm like, yo, is that fucking Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
But within a millisecond, I knew what was happening and that it wasn't him because it all seemed too good to be true and his smile was too smirky for me.
It's the nose. The nose is like more swollen than Ed Sheeran's actual nose.
He gets paid to look like Ed Sheeran.
He's got like 350,000 followers.
Oh, he's got that many? Yeah. I like the fact that you had the balls to
I was 90% sure, and it could have really been embarrassing.
Oh, that
how
could have
fucked
backfired.
would you have been if like his,
I would have just gone bright red and would have just had to leave, probably go and hide backstage somewhere.
like Justin shows up and Justin's like, "What up, Ed?" And they're like, "Yo, what's up? Long time since this." And they start going,